Thank you, Dave. How are you? Thank you. Welcome. Look, I've got to say a few welcomes. Can I welcome all the students from Trinity St David? Every time you say Trinity St David, they make that noise. So I'll try not to say it again. Also, the group from Israel. Where are you? And Spain. It's like the Eurovision Song Contest, isn't it? Welcome. It's fantastic to be here. And rather humbling. Because, by the way, can you hear me okay at the back? Can you? No. Do you have any idea what I'm saying? No, it's rather humbling because, as Dave said, I gave a talk at TED about 10 years ago now, and it seems to have been seen pretty much everywhere. And I feel a bit fraudulent. I mean, obviously it's very good, isn't it? Let's not be confused about why it's so successful. I mean, look at me. It wouldn't matter if I didn't say anything. It would go viral. But all I was really arguing is this, and it's all I've ever argued really, is that children, all of us, have really deep powers of innovation, not just creativity, but sensibility, of judgment. We're born with them, but it doesn't follow that we will develop them. That's a question of opportunity and education. And I have long believed that our dominant systems of education are not suited to the development of the talents that we now urgently need in our lives. You see, kids love to learn, don't they? How many of you have got children? All right, how about 2 children or more? All right. And the rest of you have seen such children. Small people wandering about. Well, you know, kids are born as a thriving bundle of possibilities. And they love to learn. And they learn without you teaching them anything. I mean, think, for example, about what kids learn in the first 18 months of their lives. I mean, for example, they learn to speak. That's astonishing when you think how complicated it is to learn to speak. I mean, how many of you have tried to learn a second language? Well, exactly. Maybe you do, I don't know. I learned a second language at school. I learned French. I loved French. Actually, I loved the French teacher. Exactly. It's you. You came back. Thank you. No, this was a man, I have to say. It was Mr. Evans. It's a long story, but anyway. Now, Mr. Evans was wonderful. I was very struck by Mr. Evans. This was in Liverpool in the 1960s. Mr. Evans struck me for several reasons. No, he didn't strike me. That was the Latin teacher who struck me. But Mr. Evans was impressive for various reasons. One was, he could speak French, which in Liverpool was not true of all the French teachers, sadly. Secondly, he smoked Gaulois